During the 1600s and 1700s, many English settlers moved to North America. People believed that they had a better chance to make a living in North America or to find freedoms they didn't have at home in England. These settlers established 13 English colonies. The colonies were located along the Atlantic Ocean. The geography and climate of the 13 colonies separated them into 3 different regions: New England, the Middle Colonies, and the Southern Colonies. New England's geography was shaped by glaciers. During the Ice Age, thick sheets of ice covered much of North America. As the glaciers moved slowly across New England, they carried rocks trapped in the ice. These rocks and ice scraped up New England's rich soil and pushed it south, leaving a thin, rocky layer of dirt. Farming was difficult in New England. Most of the land was filled with rocks and was too sandy to farm. The region's many forests and rugged mountains made it hard to find good farmland. The climate also affected New England farming. Summers were warm, but winters were long and bitterly cold. The growing season was short. Growing season is the time of year when it is warm enough for plants to grow. In New England, the growing season lasted only from late May to early October. Most farmers only had time to grow enough for their families, and there was very little left over to sell. Even though farming was very hard in New England, the area had many natural resources. Colonists used these resources to make a living. They took wood from the thick forests to make buildings and ships. They caught fish and whales from the Atlantic Ocean to use for food and other products. After the Ice Age, when the glaciers melted, they dropped fertile soil on the middle colonies, rolling hills, and valleys. Fertile soil is rich in material that helps plants grow. Crops grew well in the middle colonies because of their fertile soil. The climate also made the middle colonies a very good farming region. The growing season was much longer than in New England, and the middle colonies had many sunny days and plenty of rain. The middle colonies' wide rivers, such as the Delaware and the Hudson, were ideal for transportation. Farmers used riverboats to sell their crops in nearby towns and to bring supplies to their farms. The woods near these farms were full of wildlife. Colonists hunted and trapped animals such as deer and beaver. The geography of the southern colonies was very different from that of the other colonies. The southern coast is a watery world of rivers and bays and wetlands. This area is called the Tidewater. The climate and soil of the Tidewater were excellent for farming. Many southern colonists could even grow cash crops. The weather was warm for much of the year, and crops could grow for 7 or 8 months. Soil in the Tidewater was rich and fertile, and the area received plenty of rain. Colonists used the waterways in the Tidewater to ship cash crops to markets in other towns and countries. The border of the colonies followed the eastern edge of the Appalachian Mountains. The higher land on the other side of the fall line is known as the back country. The back country was in back of the area where most of the colonists settled. The land in the back country was steep and covered with forests. Farms there were small, and colonists hunted and fished for much of their food.